The following is a production of Learfield Sports.
It looked so good for so long, and then it went oh so wrong for the Badgers on Saturday night in Houston as a 17-point second-half lead disappeared. The Tigers coming back and defeating Wisconsin 28-24. We will hear from head coach Gary Andersen. We'll also hear from Melvin Gordon, who had 140 yards rushing, his backfield mate Corey Clement, Michael Caputo, who was very active defensively per usual. We'll also hear about a tradition that Wisconsin has in training camp now where you earn your W. All that and more coming up on the Badger Sports Report.
First quarter, no score. Badgers, though, on the move. Double wide to the right. Now Reggie Love in motion. Fly sweep left. Here comes left to the 40. He's to the 35, to the 30. Love to the 20. Love to the 10. To the 5. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Reggie Love gets the Badgers on the board.
It's a great feeling. It's great to contribute to the offense. It's good to be in that spot. Great blocking on the outside. Great blocking by the O-line, by Alex. All the way down the line, Watt, everybody, this is a great job.
Eric Watt, Melvin Gordon in the I formation, right behind Tanner McAvoy, who ducks under his center, Dan Volz. McAvoy takes a snap, hands to Gordon. Has room, right side, 10, 5, end zone, touchdown, Wisconsin. Melvin Gordon from 14 yards away, and it's 16-7, the Badgers. To the 10, to the 5, touchdown, Wisconsin. Corey Clement. Taken down by Michael Caputo. 20, 10, 5, touchdown Wisconsin. Melvin Gordon. 20, 10, 5, touchdown Wisconsin. Cancel goal.
The Badger Sports Report with Gary Andersen is brought to you by Charter Communications, by the Dairy Farm Families of Wisconsin, the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board, by Hyundai, by Adidas, by Toyota, and by UW Health, a cornerstone partner of Wisconsin Athletics.
Some call it a miracle. Others call it science. But for those who've needed a kidney transplant like Kelly Krager, they simply call it a new lease on life. For nearly 5 decades, UW Health and the University of Wisconsin have been national leaders in the field of kidney transplant, providing a new life for recipients and assuring a normal life for living donors. Miracle? Science? Maybe it's a little bit of both. UW Health. Remarkable.
When you have the fastest internet speeds, you can find anything almost instantly, which is a powerful thing. Because sometimes it's not so much what you're looking for, but how fast you can find it that makes all the difference. Get the most advanced fiber network. Charter Spectrum. Where will it take you?
Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Wisconsin cheese. Making good food great.
Fans use signs to identify themselves. The chop, the fork, the O, hook 'em horns. But there's one sign everyone wants to be identified with. Number 1. Fans show their loyalty in all kinds of ways. Ours, just buy another Hyundai. Number 1 in customer loyalty 5 years in a row. Show your loyalty using the hashtag #ThisIsLoyalty.
Good evening from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. Welcome to Wisconsin football and welcome to the 2014 season. Reggie Love wide to the right. McAvoy in the shotgun, Gordon to his right. Snap back to McAvoy and a handoff to Gordon. Running left, gets the corner, 35-40, 45-50, into LSU territory. And gets slammed out of bounds at the 45 of LSU. Tre'Davious White over there defensively as Melvin Gordon gets the ball into LSU territory. A Badger first down. First quarter, no score. Badgers, though, on the move. Double wide to the right. Now Reggie Love in motion. Fly sweep left. Here comes left to the 40. He's to the 35, to the 30. Love to the 20. Love to the 10. To the 5. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Reggie Love gets the Badgers on the board. Eric Watt will motion to the backfield. Sam Arneson wing on the right side. McAvoy drops the throw. Looking now. He'll run it across the 40. Cuts right. 45. McAvoy the 50. Gets outside the numbers. 45 to the 40-yard line. McAvoy tapped out of bounds by Quan Alexander, and there is the nifty footwork that Gary Andersen really likes from Tanner McAvoy. First down, Badgers at the LSU 37. Connor Udelhoven will snap, Drew Meyer will hold from the 41, so make it a 51-yard try, right hash mark. Snap, spot, kick is away, plenty of distance, and it is good! Rafael Gaglianone gives the Badgers a 10-0 lead. 51-yard field goal for the freshman. Two receivers right, one on the left. Out of the shotgun, snap back to Jennings, rolls off to his right, looking, still looking, and he'll throw it. It's caught by Travis Dixon across the 30-yard line, and the ball popped out. Badgers claiming they're going to dig it out of there, and they're still trying to sift through the pile right now. It'll be Wisconsin football as the Badgers force the turnover under Dan Bolts. McAvoy takes a snap, hands to Gordon. Has room, right side, 10, 5, end zone, touchdown, Wisconsin. Melvin Gordon from 14 yards away. And it's 16-7, the Badgers. McAvoy in the shotgun. Corey Clement to his right. McAvoy back to throw, looking. Pocket is tight. Gets away from a man. Rushed off to his left. He'll keep it to the 10. McAvoy to the 5. And down inside the 5, near the 3. Badgers lead by 10 and threatening to make it more. Here comes Corey Clement off the left side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Oh, they're not messing around tonight. The Badgers going to work. First and 10 LSU. Here's Anthony Jennings back to throw. One pump under pressure. Sacked. Back into LSU territory. That was Jake Kiefer getting to the quarterback.
I believe we had a very good job. We surprised a lot of the doubters within the first, 2 quarters. Third quarter and fourth quarter, we're kind of shaky. Sometimes we just have to learn to capitalize, be in control, and just learn how to finish. That's probably our biggest problem right now. We have to learn how to finish once we have the lead.
We just got to stay aggressive. I think that's our big thing. Guys can make plays. I truly believe that. I believe you've seen Reggie Love take it to the house today. We got guys that can make plays. We just got to stay aggressive and in the game.
It's a tough loss. You don't want to lose. LSU's a great team, but we have a long season ahead of us, and I'll bounce back next week. I don't think I did very well. I'm usually my hardest critic, but like I said, it's a team game. I made a few mental mistakes, but that happens, and that can be the difference between winning and losing a game. The schedule is schedule. We got a game coming up, and it doesn't matter who we're playing. We got to prepare the same way we did for LSU. And we got to execute the game plan, get the win, and get this ball rolling.
Very difficult loss, obviously. We're all known about a lot of different things. We played very well in the first half. Pretty much had one big play on offense in the second half. We obviously were down on defense. All the credit goes to LSU. They battled, they hung in there. I thought both teams fought like crazy, and they made one more play than we did, win the game at the end.
We need to face adversity. There are going to be times of adversity, and we just have to handle ourselves in the right way and stay positive. We always have that next man mentality, and whoever gets hurt, the next man has to be ready. So we're only as strong as our 2 deep, and that's the mentality that we had, and we have to go in with these next games.
Once I saw them go down, I felt like it was my job to step up. Marcus Trotter took that role as well. Even the loss, we're going to take in a positive way. We're going to learn from it. We're going to come back and execute, the plays that we didn't execute this game.
It's 2050. I'm one of 9 billion people on the planet. Like most, I live in the city. Our air and water are clean, and there's plenty of fresh food for everyone. My parents are getting old, but staying healthy. Good thing, because my kids will probably live to be 100. Can you imagine?
The University of Wisconsin-Madison, preparing minds to meet the challenges of the future before they become the challenges of today. Keep on, Wisconsin. Keep on.
From the McLean Center here on campus, welcome to the Badger Sports Report, joined again by head coach Gary Andersen. Game 1 is down, and you're going to see as you get ready for Game 2, Game 3, the variety of offenses. I think we talked about it last year in the Big Ten alone, but if there's one thing above all else that separates college ball maybe from the NFL, would that be something you'd put your finger on? Just, it seems like there's a flavor of the week, the style of offense that you face.
Absolutely. You can go a lot of different ways. In the offense, you can go from pace to the option to the ground and pound teams to the teams that's, want to throw it every down. Some teams want to run it almost all the time. So you're going to get it all. In this conference, you get it all. Other than a true team that lines up in, triple option and old school triple option, Fisher to Berry type back at Air Force in the day, you see it all here. And that is a challenge, and I think you're starting to see that spill over to the NFL. With the spread offenses, it has changed some defenses in the way they're playing with the athletic quarterbacks.
It used to be, when Coach Alvarez was here, always talked about building a defense inside out. Mm-hmm. Is it still that way, or maybe has that changed a little bit?
I think so. There's different ways to play coverages, but just like on offense, you want to be able to run the ball. We always say we want to stop the run and we want to be able to run the football. And when you're building a defense, if you can't stop the run, they're never going to throw it. But you also want to have those pass rushers that can change the game, because the best pass defense is a quarterback that can't get the ball off. So it's going to start up front for us. We put high value on recruiting those corners. We need to get them in here. But if you have a front, don't have a front, I don't care who's playing in the back end, you don't have a chance to be a good defense.
Yeah, but speed still, that was an area that I think throughout the course of the team, but on the defensive side, an area that any school would want to boost if possible, right?
Yeah, and we've moved in a good direction there. I think you can see that with the 2 young DBs that will play this year as we move through the year and play consistently. Derek Tyndall and Luborn Figaro, they'll both play a lot. Those 2 kids are in and they're playing. And then the 3 wide receivers, you'll see those young men. So, and I think our class overall has some great speed with a few of those kids that will redshirt.
All right, it'll be the Badgers against Western Illinois. Home opener this Saturday at Camp Randall Stadium. Kickoff set for 11 o'clock. Stay with us. We'll continue. Coach Andersen will rejoin us a little bit later with this week's Great Dane Great Question of the Week. And also we'll have our senior salute. This week's subject for our senior salute will be linebacker Josh Harrison. All that coming up as the Badger Sports Report continues.
We'll be making a traditional octopus salad, drizzled with some olive oil and topped with a dash of salt and pepper.
It's funny how seeing a clearer picture can lead you to see the bigger one. Get the most HD channels and the fastest internet on the most advanced fiber network. Charter Spectrum. Where will it take you?
Most people don't know that UW Health and the University of Wisconsin are national leaders in the field of kidney transplant. They provide new life for those who will likely die without a transplant. And they assure a normal life for those who donate. I would know. I donated a kidney, and together, we saved a life.
UW Health. Remarkable.
Whether you're out there training for a big event or you're just trying to stay in shape, I have a bit of advice. It's important to remember that what happens after the workout is just as important as what happens during the workout. My advice? Be sure to refuel with low-fat chocolate milk. It has the perfect mixture of protein, carbs, and electrolytes to help you refuel, rehydrate, and build muscle. In Wisconsin, athletes win with low-fat chocolate milk. And you can too. To learn more, visit winwithchocolatemilk.com.
The Learfield Sports Directors Cup is the officially sanctioned annual award recognizing all-around excellence in men's and women's collegiate competition. NACDA and USA Today co-founded this esteemed honor in 1993, still widely recognized as the crowning achievement in college athletics.
The Big Brother program has become a fall camp tradition under head coach Gary Andersen. Instead of the iconic Motion W helmets, first-year players are given a plain white helmet with a single black stripe. He's also assigned a Big Brother, a veteran from his position group.
It's kind of like a mentor program almost because, I mean, it's hard for anybody going to college, first time away from home and stuff like that. So having somebody who's kind of been through it and been around the block a couple times really helps out.
The coaches, obviously, they look at you as a leader and they look at you to take on, you know, a freshman that comes in and be their big brother and show them around campus, help them out with the playbook and stuff like that. So it means a lot that the coaches trust you and can, you know, you can be that big brother and help them around.
We were joking around because the first day he got his helmet, he asked me why he had a black sticker on. I was like, his black stripe on. I was like, you're a freshman, like, you haven't done anything yet.
Before we started practice, they told us, well, they was talking about who gonna get their stripe out first. So we didn't really know what they were talking about until we got our helmet. Then like, they told us we gotta earn our stripes in the Motion W.
I mean, it felt kind of weird because everybody had the W's. Every time you come to practice, you see like the older guys with the W's. And I mean, I knew I was supposed to earn my W, so I was always in the playbook, asking the older guys questions, and I'm studying film every day.
Just don't give up, keep working, keep doing what you're supposed to do, and somebody's gonna recognize you.
Big Brothers advise the younger players on everything, from dealing with on-the-field adversity to life outside the game.
Obviously, as a freshman, it's a lot going on. You don't know where to go the first day of practice. You're trying to figure out where everything is, but you know, once you get going, then you know, don't get down on yourself. If you drop a ball here, drop a ball there, don't get down, because that's one thing that can mess you up, especially at receiver. You got to have a short-term memory.
Asking questions about, you know, what we'll do to certain formations and how you're supposed to line up, what gap you're supposed to fall back into, you know, what coverage we're supposed to be in. Those are some of the things that we ask, you know, if mentally they're ready. I mean, because, you know, the physical aspect, they have that, but it's just that mental aspect of, you know, getting everything down and actually knowing, because there are a lot more calls than there might have been in high school.
For me, having Trell as a little brother, he was coming from a long ways away. He was coming from Florida. So first thing I told him was cold weather. I'm like, good luck, because he'll get used to it eventually.
For guys who do get homesick, you know, I bring them to my apartment. We'll just chill and stuff like that. You know, your parents will be up here for the games. You know, you're up here for business and get a good education and stuff like that.
Once a veteran decides his little brother has earned his W, the upperclassman removes the black stripe in a ceremony in front of the rest of the team.
After the first scrimmage, we went out and made a bunch of plays. And the guys all summer and all through like the first week of camp, they showed a lot of maturity and getting in the playbook and really learning their assignments. And they came out and showed that they could make some plays on the big stage. So we figured it was time for them to get them off.
I felt relieved. We was always like trying to see who was gonna get it off first, but we weren't like making a competition, but we always wanted to see who was gonna get off first. So when we all got off at the same time, it was kind of funny. So.
It was mainly dependent on his performance and how he grew, and he's been growing every day. He's been getting better every day, especially with his technique and his fundamentals. And you can see, definitely see why he got his sticker taken off. You know, making plays in the backfield like we know he can. He takes coaching. He doesn't complain. Puts his head down and works every day.
It means a lot. It means everything, really. Just to be able to come on the field and earn your Motion W. It really means a lot. A lot of the guys really take it under their arms and just really try and, you know, get a hold of that Motion W to try and prove themselves. It's almost like, you know, prove to be on the field, prove yourself to the older guys, the guys that have contributed, you know, that you're worthy of being on the field with them, you know, earn their trust sort of deal.
I feel like it makes you work harder. You know, you don't want to be the only guy with the stripe, with the black stripe still on your helmet. And you can tell, I mean, they take it to heart every day. You know, when a couple guys started getting their stripes taken off, you could just see the effort of other guys just improving every day, because they don't want that sticker on their helmets. And, you know, it kind of puts you in your place as a freshman when you first come in. You know, it lets you know, like, hey, I haven't done anything yet. Like, I can't wear that W yet until I show what I have. And the young guys take that to heart, and they're continuously getting better every day.
For the Badger Sports Report, I'm Ashley Hearn.
going back to Ohio, they don't know a lot about the Badgers, so I'll definitely be establishing that. And I've learned a lot up here from not only just football, a lot from football, but a lot from the community too, and this state really. And the education that I'm taking from here will definitely be applied back home too.
You have a whole nother year worth of memories to create, but just on what you've experienced already, what are some of your favorite things that stick out in your mind?
Definitely locker room moments, you know, with teammates. It's been a blast. We have a blast behind the scenes together, just being a family, and all the time we spend together. Games in the locker room, hanging out in the players' lounge, of course, man. And
so it's not just one moment, but it's the like accumulation of everything.
Oh yeah, very much so. Every single second will be remembered and important. Oh yeah.
Every year, the senior class kind of finds its own identity, and fall camp is a big part of that.
We've got a lot of lead by example type of guys, and they're doing just that, and they're doing what they need to do. Or showing the young guys how to practice, making sure they're where they need to be, when they need to be there, because we're going to play a lot of young guys this season, and so a lot of upperclassmen are definitely showing them the ropes, guiding them, leading them, getting them ready so that we can definitely do what we need to do on the field this season.
Last year's senior class was huge. What are some things you guys learned from them that you guys can show to the younger generation coming up?
Number one is energy and fun and love for the game, and just coming out here at practice and exerting that and just having a good time. And that's something that the young guys have to get used to, because they're just learning the playbook, some of them, and you know, they're nervous, trying to, you know, impress the coaches and whatnot. So we just got to show them how to have fun and just do what we've been doing our whole life and play football. Looking to finally win a bowl game or postseason game. Haven't done that since I've been here, so that's number one. But we've got a lot of stuff to do to get to that point in the first place. But I'm looking forward to just going out with a bang. I mean, I'm expecting nothing less than national championship this season, so that's going to be great. I'm looking forward to that for sure.
Fans use signs to identify themselves. The chop, the fork, the O, hook 'em horns. But there's one sign everyone wants to be identified with. Number one. Fans show their loyalty in all kinds of ways. Ours, just buy another Hyundai. Number one in customer loyalty 5 years in a row. Show your loyalty using the hashtag #ThisIsLoyalty.
When you have the fastest internet speeds, you can find anything almost instantly, which is a powerful thing. Because sometimes it's not so much what you're looking for, but how fast you can find it that makes all the difference. Get the most advanced fiber network. Charter Spectrum. Where will it take you?
Some call it a miracle. Others call it science. But for those who've needed a kidney transplant like Kelly Krager, they simply call it a new lease on life. For nearly 5 decades, UW Health and the University of Wisconsin have been national leaders in the field of kidney transplant, providing a new life for recipients and assuring a normal life for living donors. Miracle? Science? Maybe it's a little bit of both. UW Health. Remarkable.
Wisconsin cheese, making good food great.
The Badger Sports Report with Gary Andersen is brought to you by Charter Communications, by the Dairy Farm Families of Wisconsin, the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board, by Hyundai, by Adidas, by Toyota, and by UW Health, a cornerstone partner of Wisconsin Athletics.
Time now for the Great Dane Great Question of the Week, and it comes from Jim down in Janesville, who wants to know, Coach, who makes the final call? I think I might know the answer to this, but I'll let Jim ask it anyway. Who makes the final call on any uniform or helmet color tweaks that the guys wear week to week?
Well, the final word, I'll say yes, but they know the combinations that they can kind of put together, and I go to the captains and have them look at it, the leadership committee, and they choose what they want to be able to wear. It is important, though, that we still keep the traditions. The kids may want to wear more red helmets than I think is appropriate. I think those are still, they're great helmets. It's great times. There's 2 different red helmets, and we need to wear them, and the kids love to wear them, and I love them, and I hope the fans appreciate them and like them, because it's a good change-up. But it's also important for us to keep the traditions. That's why in the LSU game, you know, we're going to wear the Wisconsin uniform the way it's been for many, many years. It's a traditional game. It's a great opportunity to play in our normal uniforms.
All right, Jim, thank you much for your question. Of course, there are many Great Dane locations, including up in Wausau, Great Dane there. There are 4 in Madison on the east side of town, downtown, Fitchburg, as well as Hilldale. We'll have Coach Andersen's first radio show coming up this Thursday night at the Great Dane Hilldale. We'll get started with that program just a little after 7 o'clock along the Badger Radio Network. Wisconsin and Western Illinois coming up Saturday. Kickoff set for 11 o'clock at Camp Randall Stadium. We'll talk to you next week. Thanks for watching.
Fans use signs to identify themselves. The chop, the fork, the O, hook 'em horns. But there's one sign everyone wants to be identified with. Number 1. Fans show their loyalty in all kinds of ways. Ours, just buy another Hyundai. Number 1 in customer loyalty 5 years in a row. Show your loyalty using the hashtag #ThisIsLoyalty.
The Learfield Sports Directors Cup is the officially sanctioned annual award recognizing all-around excellence in men's and women's collegiate competition. NACDA and USA Today co-founded this esteemed honor in 1993, still widely recognized as the crowning achievement in college athletics.
It's 2050. I'm one of 9 billion people on the planet. Like most, I live in the city. Our air and water are clean, and there's plenty of fresh food for everyone. My parents are getting old, but staying healthy. Good thing, because my kids will probably live to be 100. Can you imagine?
The University of Wisconsin-Madison, preparing minds to meet the challenges of the future before they become the challenges of today. Keep on, Wisconsin. Keep on.